Chapter 1. The Glittering Bird is Born. The words you are about to hear have been ongoing for many, many years. They are not written to make you feel bad for me. They are written more as a lesson to myself. The words were never pre-thought, but always came from someplace within me, forcibly picking up a pen and putting their utterances down at once. It was as if it was a command from the very depths of me, a strength in me that has always been there. Someone once said it was a goddess in me, the strong goddess who drives us on until we see the truth. The goddess could be God, who allows us to make mistakes, but gives us the strength to come out the other end. It has been a long journey, for I have postponed putting it down, and instead kept it all locked away, until I read it one day to someone special, and they said, "Oh, that's good. You should share this, work on it, finish it, then get it published." So that is why I'm doing this now. My truth has finally emerged. The end is filled with my growth, and the end is permission to go on and be. Years ago, I was introduced to a wonderful therapist, and after seeing him for 2 weeks, I wrote the following poem. Down within my timid self, there hid a glittering bird, a bird whose pulse beat hard and strong, a bird whose heart was not forlorn. One day, the bird got through to me. It sent a shocking thought. It said, "Wake up, let you be me, let me be free." I wasn't really me, you see. The glittering bird was me. The glittering bird that wants to fly and live in a solid oak tree, surrounded by the wide blue skies and poppies and colorful butterflies. And over there, a twinkling stream, flecked with fluttering sunbeams. The path on which I travel now is lonely, but I don't care. For at the end, I see a ray of sunlight waiting there. My friends, they ask me why I've changed. They whisper and call me names. They walk away in disbelief, for I can show no shame. The answer to life's mystery lies in each of us, and fantasy is not the way to live in love and trust. So, I'm going on my way again, towards reality. My mind's made up. I won't look back. Now that's the way it must be. Now that's the way it must be. So many years ago I wrote that poem. The force inside me that drove me to write these following words I wish to share with you. That force whispered to me then, but now she is who I am, the glittering bird. I will go on, for now I want to, and I feel deep inside I do deserve a chance. I have learned to finally love myself, and that's a beginning. As an afterthought, I must add, don't be confused at the back and forth nature of this work, for that is the way of our hearts, is it not? We always hope, and until we find out who we are and what we deserve, many times we hope for the worst, unaware and helpless to change how we feel. My healing came from working with a therapist who never condemned me for going backward, for wisely he knew only I could learn and change that. I tell my patients the same thing, that there is a great joy in allowing oneself to be who they are truly meant to be. If I hadn't written any of it down, I wouldn't have remembered all of this. Time heals and puts a soft cover on pain. We work things through ourselves. Forgiveness begins to shape its way into our lives. We realize we must go on, for only we can make it happen. merry-go-round. When you get older and you have been up and down on the merry-go-round, things were bad, things were great. You were sad, you made mistakes. You came back to life so many times. You fell down again, and you went to hide. No lie here. It was and was and was. I see positive words, and I am happy they are said. But oh yeah, things change. Again and again. You catch the brass ring, then it drops. Wow. Life goes on and on and on. My father, ever the strong one, always there, but now so fragile, for the frightening experience of losing a grip is hard, so hard. I wonder when I look at you, how long you will know me, for you still do. When we are together, you look at me as if to say, "Why are you looking at me? Please stop." You were always such an independent soul, always on the go, and you help so many of the poor. Your stature is tiny now, no longer the man who swam the length of the pool, with me, a tiny little girl holding on to your ankle. Your heart, which has been medically repaired, may beat for a much longer time, but your heart that loved me so much will be unaware soon, and soon you will forget who I am. Oh, Daddy, my dear, dear man, I will always love you. I will remember all the good times, for there are no mistakes. Whatever has passed has done so, feathered away in the breeze of life. I miss you, Daddy. For selfishly, I will admit, I needed you. Now I must grow up. Now I must simply be where you are. Are the angels whispering to you? Daddy, today you gave me a gift. You gave me you. You opened those beautiful eyes and you stared with love. You stared with so much love it pierced my soul. Daddy, today you gave me a gift. An aide came in and said, "Hey, Bill." He reached out his hand to shake yours. You took your hand from under the covers and you shook his hand. You smiled. He said, "Bill, is this your daughter?" You shook your head yes. I said, "Daddy, will you shake my hand?" You reached out your hand and you shook mine. Daddy, today you gave me a gift. So many feelings we are all experiencing. My brothers, my sister. You were our dad. True, we all had different relationships with you, but one thing we all shared, you were our dad. As I watch you dying, I wonder, are we doing this right? Should we try to save you? But your wish is to be made comfortable, no feeding tube. Are you hungry, Daddy? No, I think not. For they say, at the end stage, you don't feel hunger. Here I am, skilled in my field, and I can do nothing for you but love you and remember some good times and some bad. But most of all, I remember you were my dad. Have the angels come for you? Is that why you're so alert? Goodbye, my love. Watch over me and someday help me get there too. It was you, wasn't it, Mama? That's what I felt sitting there last night with Daddy. It was you. Daddy sat with you for days all those years ago as you laid there waiting to die. He comforted you. He loved you, and now, Mama, you have come to help him. Are you whispering in his ear, telling him, Billy, don't be afraid? Are you touching his forehead as you did when you were young lovers, when you made me? I never grew up with you, but you have always been who I am. It was you, wasn't it, Mama? You were there with Daddy. The comfort, the aura in that room, I will never forget. The unknown of life after death, it can't be explained, and yet it can be felt. Will he die on your birthday? I love you, Mama. Someday, you will come for me. I found a picture of my Mama. 27 years it took me to find a picture of her face. She died so young. She was 21, I was 3. Daddy never said much about her. Guess it was less painful to forget. Why did it take me 27 years until I found a picture of my Mama? Her eyes were blue, just like mine. She even smiled the smile I smiled thousands of times. In that picture of my Mama, her dress was faded rose, and though I never liked it much, she even wore my nose. I could tell by her tiny frame how delicate she must have been. And though I never knew her, I feel that she's within. So don't you worry, Mama. I'm here to take your place. I know, you see, you're here with me. Your smile is on my face. Why did it take me 27 years until I found a picture of my Mama? The child I threw away. Searching for an answer, it can be so hard. Want to give up trying before you even start. Remember when you were a child, you never were ashamed. Before you knew it, you were all grown up, and something changed. That's why I've got to unwind it. I've got to unwind it, or I'll never be me. I've got to unwind it. Oh, I've got to unwind it, or I'll never be free. Now I know what I'm saying, and deep down I'm praying I'll find the answer to just why I've changed. I want to go back to being the child I threw away. What made me give up dreaming? What made me doubt the world? What made me so suspicious and took away that happy girl? I wanted to run through rainbows, build castles in the sky. I want to let myself be who I am, and that's no lie. That's why I've got to unwind it. I've got to unwind it, or I'll never be me. I've got to unwind it. Oh, I've got to unwind it, or I'll never be free. I know what I'm saying, and deep down I'm praying I'll find the answer to just why I changed. I want to go back to being child.